brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Lawrence to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence trying again on second. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Think right. Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Lawrence throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. Brushes him off with ease. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. Caught by Theo Johnson. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Running in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They'll throw it again. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has some daylight through the 40. He gets loose down the right side. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Okay, ready?
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
30 left.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got a man left. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have it a little short of midfield. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down carry for Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here. Looking to throw on third. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. It's second and goal. Back to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up third and goal.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. Motioning left is their running back. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's out the clear. 40. Into the red zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, first and 10. Back to the air, following the pick-6. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the... there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They send a man in motion. Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now they send their back in motion right. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go play action on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. Back to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast. They kick the running back in motion. Completed over the middle. Hit some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Mitchell will go in motion right. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Man in motion here. From the 40 on 2nd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, kill.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, run. Red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Davis there to grab it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 3. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a 2nd interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Ready up. On red.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Working quickly here. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on 1st down. Passing downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. From the red zone now. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll throw it yet again. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on third down. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Running back sent in motion left. One final shot before halftime. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Returnable from the 2. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Taylor makes the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And they pick him off again. Spins out of one stop. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill! Go, go! 11.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. Cardi with the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 31, Colts 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They're going to throw it on third and long. He has the first over the middle. Hits the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find payday.
Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Running this one left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
11.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Offense up to the line fast. Lawrence facing third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Jacksonville in punt formation. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action on first down. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw it again. This one finds Taylor. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. He's got it over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in the 4th downs instead.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They're going play action. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go.
And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Once again, Colts lining up and attempting to. He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that Finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Hey. Here we go, son.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, gun. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Colts have some new life in the fourth.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Offense in the hurry up here. They go again with Taylor. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action on first. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it second and goal. Taylor now up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's third and goal. Running back sent in motion. Third and long for him here. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on fourth. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Lawrence in the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
On red.
They send him left out of the slot.
Red, red.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go, go.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
11, Agate. Go, go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Red on red. Here we go, son.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Motion man sent left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. You just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. So the